In South Africa, a child goes missing every 5 hours. According to statistics, 77% of those are found, which leaves the alarming figure of 23% of children who never make it back home. It's a horror no parent wants to experience, nor wish on their worst enemy. Imagine giving birth to a beautiful baby girl or boy, and later that day get the news of your baby having been kidnapped. For Thandeka, played by Gail Mabalane, that horror happened on the 16th of August 2003 when she gave birth to her daughter Phumelele. She and her husband Julius, played by Get Mositole, didn't get to hold their baby for no more than a couple of hours when baby Phume is abducted from the children's ward and she's never seen ever again. As the couple mourns their lost firstborn child, life carries on and they have more kids but just could never let go of baby Phume. They celebrate her birthday year after year, which antagonizes our protagonist Puleng, played by Ama Kamata, and pushes her to dig up the truth about her older sister, a ghost that's been looming over her entire life. Salutations from us at episode Mzansi. I'm your host Thaby, and in this video we're going to explore some of the facts we all need to know before we watch Blood and Water Season 2. Yes, you heard right. The South African Netflix drama series Blood and Water has returned for a second season following its massive success and popularity not only in the country but across the globe. The writers and directors Nosipho Dumisa, Daryne Joshua and Travis Taute have gathered once again to bring us another season, and we're super excited. Blood and Water is a SAFTA award-winning South African drama set in the mother city Cape Town in the Western Cape in this new social media age, released on Netflix on the 20th of May 2020. It was renewed for a second season in June the same year, which premiered on the 24th of September 2021. Cue giddy excitement! This series follows the daughter of Julius and Thandeka Puleng, who after meeting Fikile Bele, played by Khosingema, decides to transfer to the prestigious school Parkhurst College to investigate the mystery surrounding her older sister's disappearance. This is after her little brother Sia, played by Otto Gwanya, suggests that they need to help their father, who is arrested for human trafficking. Sounds hectic, right? Just like any high school drama series, you can expect all the drama and more. So, what do you need to know before you watch Blood and Water Season 2? We have the answers right here for you, so don't go anywhere. And for other such content of our South African movies and television shows, do click that very inviting subscribe button. Plus, a like goes a long way. Let's dive right in! In the 90s, a child adoption agency named Point of Grace is established in Cape Town City, South Africa, and unfortunately, it isn't as rosy and noble as it sounds. Turns out, Point of Grace is a front for a child trafficking syndicate that's responsible for kidnapping and changing identities of children. On Point of Grace's payroll is the law firm Molapo Fisher and Associates, representing the agency legally. Matla Molapo, played by Silomake Kangube, a partner in the law firm, happens to be really close friends with Thabisile, played by Xolile Chabalala, a woman who had been struggling for many years with infertility but desperately wanting a child, and wife to millionaire Brian Bele, played by Patrick Mufugin. In the same city, Julius and Thandeka welcomed the news of a pregnancy around November 2002. In February 2003, for a reason to be revealed in Season 2, Julius tells Thandeka to get an abortion and she refuses, so on the 14th of May, 3 months later, he signs their daughter up for adoption with the suspicious Point of Grace Adoption Agency. As the pregnancy matures, the more Thandeka falls in love with her daughter, and on the 16th of August 2003, she goes into labor and gives birth to Phumelele at Christian Barnard Hospital. A couple of hours after she's born, baby Phume is abducted and a woman is seen leaving the hospital in a taxi with the wailing baby as she had been taken from her family. Her identity is changed by another employee on Point of Grace's payroll, Brenda Jaka, played by Fanny Swayisa, who at the time worked at the Home Affairs in the CBD. Her job was simple really. She would occasionally receive birth certificates to certify without a background check, along with a brown envelope with money to shut her up. So when she is given the birth certificate of Fikile Bele, the case is no different. She certifies Figile's identity and moves along with life. Through the help of her friend Matla, the details of how also to be revealed in Season 2, Nwabisa miraculously has a newborn baby whom she names Fikile. While she and Brian celebrate the birth of their child, Thandeka and Julius mourn the loss of theirs. Thandeka then dedicates Phume's room to her personal evidence board that she uses to try figure out where her baby went. Eventually, Point of Grace gets busted and Attorney Molapo defends the silent partners of the agency. It is liquidated and turned over to the state, while Brenda gets arrested for fraud, and sadly, Phume's case is closed. At some point in their marriage, Thandeka and Julius decide it's best to be separated, so the couple goes estranged but would always meet for holidays and birthdays. Episode 1 begins with Puleng feeling weighed down, literally upside down, by the Khumalo National Day of Mourning, also known as Phume's birthday, and she's introduced to us as a family-oriented, brave and strong 16-year-old thinker who's a really good liar, and according to her best friend Zama Bolton, played by Cindy Mahlangu, she gets things done. Zama is a colorful, funny, open and fun 16-year-old hockey player at Meadow Ridge High School. After a serendipitous evening at an exclusive house party in Ledatno, an affluent seaside suburb where Puleng meets Fikile, who shares the same birthday as Phume, and after her father gets arrested, plus the decline in her school performance, Puleng sets out to find out if Fix is Phume. She transfers from Meadow Ridge High School to Parkes College, a prestigious school where Fix is a star swimmer, and she transfers without telling her bestie. Fix is introduced to us as a soft-spoken, friendly, academically gifted, and hardworking 17-year-old. In order to prove if Fix really is Phume, Puleng understands that she needs to get a paternity test done, so she secretly buys a home DNA test kit using her mom's bank card and signature since she's a minor. To get a DNA sample, Puleng gets closer to Fix, who actually likes Puleng and doesn't mind befriending the younger girl who seems to like her. To Fix, it is innocent and cute. She even lets her join her group of friends consisting of Chris Ackerman, played by Arnu Grief, an athletic swimmer, rich playboy who is into Zama and considers Fix family, and Ries van Rensburg, played by Gretel Fincham, a strong personality and bad girl who sells weed to be able to afford things and who is a supportive friend. Karabo Molapo, played by Thabang Molaba, also features as Fix's best friend since childhood. He is Matla's son, a skater, cool, rich kid, aspiring to be a rapper who takes it more seriously after meeting Puleng, and the guy who will turn out to be a very important person in Puleng's life. I'm not about to talk about the whole "you're the muse" thing when it's actually Puleng's words, and Nasty C showing up saying he isn't a pro when he made that sick song Jack. But anyway, Puleng unsuccessfully tries on several occasions to get Fix's DNA, and she gets caught by her friend Wade Daniels, played by Dylan Windvogel, when she sneaks into the bursar's office to read Fix's birth certificate. Wade is a 16-year-old, friendly, helpful and kind schoolmate photographer who has liked Puleng from the moment he laid eyes on her at Fix's party, and he's the son to Parkhurst's first female principal, Principal Nicole Daniels, played by Sandy Schultz. The boy has got it together. I mean, he sees the resemblance between Fix and Puleng and he mentions it to her. He's the reason she's able to be admitted into Parkhurst, and he proves time and time again that he'd do anything for her when he agrees to help her with her investigation. Puleng unintentionally unravels Fix's life when Wendy Dlamini, or should I say Shlamini, played by Natasha Tahani, keeps causing rifts between Puleng and Fix with her antics. Wendy is a smart and outspoken goody two-shoes who founded the school magazine Society, and daughter to Minister Dlamini, played by Baby Cele, who's the Minister of Agriculture. Fix is humiliated in the school magazine, loses her World Junior Championships qualifier race, and loses out on being head girl for 2021. As if that isn't enough, the secret of her love affair with her married, failed Olympian swim coach Chad Morgan, played by Raul Demoni, gets exposed. And to top it all off, Fix doesn't get the scholarship she had been eager to be awarded. She jumps into her home pool drunk in an attempt to recall why she loves water. It looks like a suicide attempt to Chris, so to appease her using the intel he gets from Zama, he helps her piece together the timeline of meeting Puleng, and in Fix's retaliation, she exposes that Puleng, who had been going by Vezi since transferring to Parkhurst, is the daughter of Julius Khumalo, the man being investigated for selling his first child. And because Puleng is ruffling feathers, she gets the attention of some dangerous people who break into the Khumalo residence and steal her laptop and the unused DNA test kit. Fix demands for a meeting with Puleng on the day of Julius's trial, and they meet up at school. As Fix confronts Puleng, the journal gifted to her by her dad that she used to do her research on Fix tumbles out of her bag and lands on a baby picture of Phume. And after Fix pages through a few pages, Puleng tells her that she believes that Fix is her older sister Phumelele, a pretty name that Fix liked, and she joins Puleng as her world is also turned upside down. We have questions. What is Fix going to say? What was the reason Julius wanted to be rid of the baby so badly? Does Brian know that Nwabisa stole baby Pume, allegedly? What will Principal Daniels do when she finds out Puleng used her school to get closer to Fix? Will Puleng actually go ahead with revealing the truth? What will Thandeka and Julius's reaction be when the truth comes out? Well, we certainly do hope we will get some answers in season 2. One thing we know for sure is that the story has been told well, and characters and character relationships are believable. We genuinely enjoyed the friendship between Zama and Puleng, and feel like the sisterhood Puleng has been looking for her whole life has always been there through her friend Zama. Fix's fragility is something that warmed our hearts, and we think she's not a person anyone should hurt. Like, ever. Also, what was with the school sabotaging her by telling her she lost being head girl just before her qualifier race? What we didn't like is the soundtrack. Don't get us wrong, it had a couple of gems we have now added to our playlist, but it sounded like the music team had a limited variety of music to choose from, and if that's the case, we commend them for setting the right mood for each scene. Our favorite scene is when Puleng startles her family after dinner at the Mulapos. And we also love the head girl leadership speech delivered by Tahira Khan, played by Michaela Matthews, Wendy's best friend, who becomes the new head girl for 2021. Sidebar: for a person who's supposed to be doing a secret investigation, Puleng sure does get caught a lot. So, what's the moral of the story? Trust your instincts. So get yourself a Netflix account and prepare to watch Blood and Water Season 2. Before you go, won't you do us a solid and click subscribe while we wait? Have you subscribed? If you have, the red turns grey. Is yours grey? Click quickly!
The video is finished. What are you doing?
They need to subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, please like and share with your buddies. Was I gay?
We are Mzansi and we are out.